Welcome to Connecticut.
After more than 4,000 miles and 25 days on the road, never staying more than one night at one spot, we were excited to have the finish line of US 6 in our sights. It had been a most remarkable trip with almost no frustrating moments. We're at the Mark Twain House and Museum. We don't know if we can get in because we don't have reservations. And let's go see. We were able to get two tickets for the 1020 tour, but no video, no photography inside the house. He lectured and robbed and raided for 13 months. I wrote a book and published it. Oh, what a funny guy. Mark Twain, listening to Booker T. Washington.
The creator of some of the world's most memorable characters and some of his funniest stories, and rise from the obscurity of a humble birth to become the most recognizable celebrity on earth.
Providence 6 East. There we go. First of all, the site, it does have water and electric. $37, which already seems high. And I asked the lady, I said, does it matter where you live? And she said, oh no. So we pick out a site, we go back to pay. Oh no, you're out of state, it's another $9. The only other camper here is also from California. California doesn't charge anything to out-of-staters. And then they charge you a $3 walk-in fee. Because you walked in, it's $3. Now if you do it online, it's $9. So $51 for this site. 51, no wonder nobody's here. But there is nothing like a walk in the woods to improve a disposition and restore our energy. This is the best smelling trail I've ever been on. There's wild rose everywhere. It really smells great. I don't know what kind of bird that is, but 3 babies right there. So this is an Atlantic salmon management area, and there's a fish inside of that, looks like a bowl of pebbles. That must be where they lay their eggs. And you can see out on the water, there's a ton of them there. There must be 50 of them. Fish. Tomorrow we will reach our final destination for Route 6 before we carry on with more of our adventure. But I thought I'd show you where we are and what our plans are tomorrow. We are somewhere in Connecticut. We're in eastern Connecticut. Let's see, where is that little tiny place? Here we go. Oh, probably east of Willimantic, just outside of Scotland, Connecticut. Who knew there was a Scotland in Connecticut? And then we will continue on 6. Some of 6 followed the highway, the freeway or whatever they call them back here. And we'll be going through Rhode Island. And then, of course, 6 comes down here and wraps all the way up here. And thankfully, one of our viewers who said, you can stay at our place because you'll never find a campground in this area. It's so popular, very crowded. We actually postponed our travel up here for several days because we didn't want to be here on Memorial Day weekend. But of course, that's not the end of our trip. We're not even halfway, because we have to go back down to New Jersey to meet up with George at Humble Road. And then we will head north to Vermont, where I have a friend, and stay there for a few days before we head up to Canada for the rally. But even before the rally, we're meeting up with some friends in Fundy. Is that a national park? So that's where we are headed next before we head up to Prince Edward Island and then to Newfoundland. And wow, it'll be, we've only been on the road right now for less than a month. Feels like a blur. Let me show you how far it is up there. So of course we'll end up here, then we go all the way back to New Jersey, and then we head up to Vermont, and then we go all the way across Maine, and I think we're going to cross into Canada at this border. St. John is where the rally is, and here's Fundy. That's where we're going to go before the rally. We go there, then we go back, and then we go up to Prince Edward Island, and then come back down here and go up. I don't know what this area is called. Is this Nova Scotia, John?
Yes.
Where we catch the ferry?
Yes.
And then from the ferry, which I think leaves here, then you have to go all the way up to Newfoundland, and that's an 8-hour ferry ride. So we're way up here somewhere. Oh yeah, there it is. Well, smaller scale. Here we go up to there. And then from there we have to go, where's Newfoundland? That's not it. Yeah. So here's another angle of Newfoundland. We go up here and we're trying to get all the way to St. Anthony. Probably the meal we have more often than any other meal at dinner time is a salad. We usually have a bigger lunch, and dinner is often just a salad. But it's also got a lot of stuff added to it. I like to buy the salad packages. It's really easy on the road. Got this at a store in New York. I think it's called Wegmans. I've never heard of that store before. It's fun to try out grocery stores from other places. We really like the Myers in Indiana. So far, that's been our favorite grocery store on this trip. It's a lot like a Fred Meyer, spelled differently. Fred Meyer up in the Northwest. We really like that store. But I always carry these seeds from the salad seed thing from Costco, and I always throw in a handful of those. Sometimes if I have hard-boiled eggs, I'll throw in hard-boiled eggs, sometimes beans. I'll put in some Parmesan cheese. I have some edamame seeds, or not seeds, they're beans. I'm going to throw some of these in. And then some of you may think this is uncouth, but to save on water and dishwashing, what I will do is I will pull out the salad in my bowl, and then I'll give John the big trough, and he eats out the trough. It's 6:30 at night. There's nobody here except the 2 Californians. Oh, 4. 2 groups of Californians. But would you pay $51?
This Lodge Turnpike turns slightly right and becomes US 6 East. Continue on US 6 East for 7 miles. Welcome to Rhode Island.
Welcome to Rhode Island. Welcome to Massachusetts.
Welcome to Massachusetts. Continue on US 6 East for 6 miles.
1933, 35. Yes. Pilgrim Monument and Museum.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Conwell Street.
We made it to the end. We didn't kill each other. We wanted to leave a few times. We learned a few things, and we'll probably reflect on those this week and share them later, along with how much we spent on fuel and all of that. But we are not done here in Provincetown, because now we have to go visit the Pilgrim Museum, because my 10th great-grandfather was James Chilton. He was the oldest passenger on the Mayflower and died here in Provincetown. He's the only one to die in Provincetown, buried somewhere, nobody knows where, unmarked grave. And I think he's probably commemorated somewhere, but I want to put that in perspective, because by the time you get to the 10th generation out, you have 4,096 10th great grandparents. So he's only one of 4,096.
Good.
This is where the guy said to get the fish and chips. Oh my gosh, how's he gonna fit through there? No. No. Oh, ice cream. Here's James Chilton, and it says that he was the only signer of the Mayflower Compact who died at Cape Cod.
We have local history exhibits, we have local art exhibits up there, and we have an exhibit on the Wampanoag, by the Wampanoag.
Oh wow, and this just opened?
The inclined elevator just opened in April.
Opened today.
We tried it out in April, and the grand opening was today.
Uh-huh.
So
They used to have one of these in LA. It was called the Angel's Flight.
so we
One day only, and we happened to be here on that day.
Right?
Wow, that was
Well, that's your congratulatory gift
yes.
for crossing country.
that's amazing.
How long did it take you?
Well, we took our time. It's been 4
Sure.
weeks.
Oh, that's
4
great.
weeks, yeah. Saw a lot of good
wonderful.
stuff.
Well, nice.
Thank you.
Have fun.
This is kind of amazing. Wow, what a nice view. Oh. Wow. Let's go check it out. Wow. This is impressive. Okay. Oh. Okay. Up the stairs. How many did she say it was?
232.
232 stairs, guys. Society of Mayflower Descendants in the state of California. From the earthquake's ruins of San Francisco, April 18, 1906. Oh, take a break. Count Lincoln settled 1636. Here ended the midnight ride of Paul Revere. Pennsylvania. Here we are. higher than we are. Okay, down we go. Kind of look over. Give yourself the heebie-jeebies. It's like looking down that mine shaft that we were. Look at those Arctic boots. Wow. Wow. Snow glasses.
It's like just that instinct.
We were told we have to come to the library because there's something really neat inside here.
No. Wow.
How did they get it in here?
Just pretend it's a bottle.
That is too cool. Oh, wow. What a geode in there.
Yes,
Look at the statues in the window. Okay. It was great. That was great. John's happy because he got 2 t-shirts. And did you know there's no sales tax on clothing in Massachusetts? We were so grateful to be invited to spend our last night in Cape Cod at the home of viewers Linda and Dan. We enjoyed their wonderful meal and the opportunity to reminisce the incredible journey across the U.S. on Highway 6. While we left one highway behind, we embarked the very next day, continuing to explore all that this continent has to offer. What are the chances of 2 California camper vans showing up at the National Seashore in Massachusetts at the same time? That was really fun meeting Enid and David from Oxnard, California, and comparing notes between vans.